Hey guys, Pontic here, bringing you another 1 versus 1 I did, actually with one of my friends, who chose Epirus. He had this Epirus ability 1 tryout, and I went Galatia. So yeah, pretty, I guess, standard Galatian build, you could say. 5 Legionnaires, 4 swords, 2 spears, Galatian spears, 1 Levy Freeman, 2 auxiliary, no not auxiliary, mercenary Syrian archers, 2 mercenary Cappadocian cavalry, 2 Galatian riders, and a noble horse general. So yeah, pretty basic. I mean, usually what I see a lot of people bring something similar to this. So yeah, start to move my raiders forward, but go ahead and take a look at my opponent's army. So he has 3 of these mercenary Italian swordsmen with militia hoplites on the that's a mercenary Italian spearmen. So pretty weak infantry on the front, followed by 3 archers, followed by 3 mercenary Samnite warriors, Thurio spears back here, and then 2 hoplites, and then his general, which is a royal peltist. So weaker stuff up front, and then the heavy infantry near the back, and then 4 the Salian cavalry. No, that's wrong. That's completely wrong. 3 mercenary Italian cavalry with an Aspis companion cav. I don't even think Epirus has the Salian cavalry, do they? I don't know. Anyways, yeah. So that's his build. Move my raiders in, try to get kills, but you know, he moves his Thurio spear. Smart move by him. Ward off my raiders, because I'm sure their range is probably the same. I'm not sure how much range Thurio spears have, but I'm going to just fast forward this. I'll kind of, you can see it. I mean, not much excitingness happens, just me trying to get as many kills as I can with my raiders. Eventually, you see I start to try to bring one around his other side, just put pressure from both sides, but I am able to get to his cavalry. I don't know if I get like very many kills at all though. But I'm moving around. In a second, I'll actually almost charge his archers. I almost did there, but then in a second I'll actually go back around. He's chasing me off. Stuff all over the place, and you can see here he actually ends up catching my raider. He did a pretty nice tactic of having 1 high, 1 low, and forcing me to come around here. And then when I went cut down, he's able to cut me off. But I was able to pull out of there. And yeah, move back in, try to get a couple volleys off. And you see I got shredded by his archers, got too close into range and didn't do enough to, I didn't pull out fast enough. I kind of got sidetracked, so slowly moving my force up though, as you can see. Moving my raiders back because I'm not getting much accomplished with them. I don't think I've got very many kills. That's 21 and 3. So yeah, not very great. I'll go ahead and put it on play then, because, whoop, okay. So yeah, here, finally moving to range with my archers. I'm able to shred one pretty quickly, as you can see. Well, I guess, yeah, it's going down pretty quickly. My guys have 40 armor, so they're going to be able to hold up pretty well, but as I'm firing on his archers in a second, you notice, yeah, I actually switched to his Italian swordsmen. They're pretty light units, so I'm going to try to take away his frontline infantry. I actually charged into his archers because they were kind of just sitting there, so I took advantage of that. I'm able to get actually a good number of kills. Makes my Galatian raiders somewhat useful, but you see all those javelins, just every unit having javelins now, or not every unit, but it seems like every unit. They able to just shred my Galatian raider. I still have this one though, don't really want to waste him yet, but yeah, you can see I'm starting to get quite a number of kills there, about 30 right now, so I'm actually going to pull back. As you can see, I actually throw my Galatian raider up here just to try to mess with them. But yeah, pull back a little bit, and then I'll turn around and start firing again. So I got my archers turning around, and again they'll start to fire onto his Italian swordsman. And again, taking quite a bit of losses with these guys here. And yeah, I'll kind of just try to just mess with them like this. I do realize my archers got quite a bit separated, and in a second I'm starting to try to move up a little bit, slowly walking forward to get ready for the charge. My raiders are still at 3 kills, so not great there. And yeah, he's able to get a volley off with his Thurio spears, and they're going to get quite a few kills. So his Italian swordsman does get shredded completely by my archers, and it's not going to be of much use now. All I'll do is get a volley off with 7 kills there, wow. But yeah, at this point I'm charging in forward with my legionnaires, and got my swords coming around the flanks, and I'm actually moving my cavalry up, trying to get charges if I can. The timing was pretty bad on that. You see, they don't get to do anything. So I ended up just stopping them and pulling them back because most of my guys are already engaged. I kind of get blobbed up with that one unit that only had like 20 guys left, but I'll start moving them around. I almost started to charge, but you notice I stopped because I don't want to get enveloped by those 3 units, so try to stay back a little bit. Got my Galatian spear going against his Italian cav, which kind of got stuck here. So spear support over there. My Galatian swords attacking his Thurio spear on this side, and I'm going to be moving my Cappadocian cavalry over here. Still got my other spears here just for support. I actually have my archers firing in onto cavalry to help over here. This sword got double teamed and it's going to go down pretty bad, but I have support up here with my general and other units, Cappadocian cavalry and a spear unit. Finally got some extra legionnaire over here that I'm going to try to move in. See the archer fire coming down quite hard. But yeah, for the most part, some of my infantry is going to start winning these engagements. Galatian legionnaires are quite good. I did get a cavalry around from this side into his archers, try to get those guys to shut up from all that firing. They're starting to do quite a bit of damage, actually. Yeah, about, what, 60 kills between the two. Gonna start trying to move my spears up a tad. He's able to get into my archers, but I'm actually holding up pretty well, this Syrian archer, and I have the other one firing in. He did get a charge into my general, but I quickly collapse on them with spears and another cavalry over here. His line is starting to break somewhat, and I'm going to have extra infantry coming around. I do have these spears that I brought up, and I'm going to just go into the flanks of these guys. Notice I got my Cappadocian cavalry, finally able to get some charges there. He does pull out his other cavalry unit over here, and I'm going to chase with my Cappadocian cavalry, but I'm actually going to bring my general around back. See, his cavalry is actually losing to my Syrian archers here, and this Syrian archer will do decently. It'll be able to hold him longer than a normal archer would. Like, his archers low armor, so they didn't last very long against my heavy cavalry. But yeah, got my Cappadocian cavalry in and out of the backs of his men. That sounds kind of weird, but he is starting to have some morale penalties, as you can see. His general is free though, and he's going to go into the back of my guys. But luckily, I have 3 units there, so I have an extra unit to pull away to face him. See my cav going after him. My archer's free up there. My general, yeah, I got kind of messed up because he was in like diamond formation or something. Wedge formation? Yeah, it's called wedge. He was in wedge. I guess I accidentally hit it. I don't know. And then he accidentally charged into the front of these Thurio spears, which is an accident. But I'll go around in a second and try to fix that. But yeah, his guy's routing over here. Got my cavalry still roaming free. He does have one of these guys that came back from routing, but it's not going to be able to do much. All these militia hoplites kind of slow down my charge, don't they? Again, his guy is starting to rout. And yeah, most of us, I mean, I kind of have the advantage at this point with my cavalry in the back lines. My infantry, for the most part, is superior in most of these cases, I believe. There again, freeing up another spear unit. Collapsing on his cavalry back here, which is not going to be able to do much. My general's coming along, and yeah, just a huge rout there. Like 3 units. Yeah, the general just died, that's why. So, extra unit here, extra unit there. General coming in. Take out those Samurai warriors. Extra cavalry here now to charge into the back. Another unit gone there. Start wheeling him around. Another unit about to break there. That's basically going to be the end of this battle. Most of his units are wavering now, and you see they're starting to break. Yeah. So, good game to my opponent. It's a fun game. I love using Galatia. Quite fun. I'm actually kind of glad I'm in this tournament that kind of forced me to use Galatia, because it's kind of like a role-playing. It's the domination tournament thing where I had to beat Galatia, and you know, before the tournament I never really played as Galatia, but I'm kind of happy I got Galatia because it really showed me how awesome they are, especially now with the new mercenary units. So yeah, you can see the stats. Really just my archers actually did quite good. This one not losing really any men. Able to get 190 kills, not losing really any men there either. So yeah, nothing particular to say about any of the kills or anything, just kind of browsing most of them. Pretty average, I guess. My raiders didn't do very much at all, but yeah, that was kind of bad play by them. So yeah, I'll go ahead and just end the video here. Thanks for watching, and stay tuned for more.